Hey guys, it's Corroded Soul. This is my second commentary. I'm commentating a TVZ, me, the Zerg, and my opponent's blue Terran. And so right now I'm just building my drones, like everybody should do at the beginning, or probes or SCVs or whatever. I sent my overlord out to scout. That's an optional thing. You can or you can't. Usually it's not that bad of an idea. But sometimes, I don't know, against a Terran, I wouldn't recommend scouting with your Overlord, because the Overlord can get so easily killed by Marines, and then you'll be behind in supply, and it's just not a good situation you want to be in. You don't want to be behind in supply. You want to be, you just want to be macroing and getting your tech up and all that good stuff. And so right now, after you have 10 drones built, you want to build an overlord. And then after that overlord pops out, you'll have like around 150 minerals and 3 larvae. So you'll have just enough to build your 3 drones. And so that's super good. It like works out perfectly like that. And this is Zelnaga Watchtower. And if you put any unit by it, any unit that's on the ground, it gives you giant vision. And you can just see so much of the map, so that's a really strategic thing that you want to get. And yeah, so I'm sending my drone out to this expansion in the right middle, thinking I'm gonna be all sneaky and get my expansion up, and I'll be safe there, and he'll never ever look there ever. And so yeah, I'm throwing down my spawning pool at my main now. And usually after you throw down your spawning pool, you want to throw down an extractor. And like I was saying, against Terran, they send out Marines to kill your overlords, and at this point I'm like, oh my gosh, that is horrible. So I show my detest that he's killing my overlord with his Marine, and that's gonna put me behind in supply. So I had to build So I'm building an overlord right now, but I have to build another overlord if I want to not be supply capped when I pop out my queen at 100. It costs 115 minerals, 2 supply, like 30 seconds to build, 50 seconds to build. And after your extractor pops out, you want to put 3 drones on it, or 3 probes, 3 SCVs, or whatever you are. Just put 3 on there, 'cause that way you get the most gas out of it. And you need gas. It's like super important for teching, building units, all that stuff. And I thought he was doing like a 8 barracks build, and he was just gonna have a crap ton of Marines at my door any second. So I started building Zerglings, and all of a sudden I see a Reaper in the back of my base, and he didn't micro this guy very good at all. So that just puts me in a better position. I know that he's wasted time building Reapers and stuff trying to hurt me, but really that really only hurt him, because I don't even think that he got 2 of my drones. So really I'm ahead right now, and I threw down a Roach Warren because that's really good against everybody early game, because they're just such a strong armored unit. And I'm saturating my expansion over here because he doesn't know where it's at. I want a lot of miners here. I want to make the most out of it. It's just like your hidden tech in Brood War, how you would build away from your base so they wouldn't know what you had. And so yeah, I'm pumping out some roaches, and I get a little bit supply capped here, so I'm building an overlord over here, which really I should have built 2 overlords, because how quickly I'm gonna get resupply capped. And just yeah, you don't want to be supply capped. You want to be macroing, and just being supply capped isn't good, because if you get attacked, you can't build any units to defend yourself. And I sent a Zergling over here to check what he was doing, and I saw some more Reapers, so I'm like, oh, this is super good for me, because if he's still going Reapers, I'm way ahead. Because I have roaches, and Reapers just do not do it against roaches. They cannot put up with a roach. So, but I throw down a spine crawler at my expansion, because if he finds it with some Reapers, then I'm in trouble over there. Because Reapers will just make quick work of a queen. And so I'm moving up his ramp with my Reapers, and I see a lot. I just see Reapers and not a lot of offensive units that can really hurt me at this point. So I'm attacking him. I saw that he wasted 50 energy from his command center to do that, and then I see a Banshee, and I think, oh no, I don't have anything. I'm not even tier 2 yet. I haven't even built a layer. So I throw it on an evolution chamber, and I just keep pumping out drones and rallying my stuff to here, and I see that he has 2 Banshees coming right at my base, which is really scary for me at this point, because I don't have anything. So immediately, as soon as that pops out, I start throwing down spore crawlers, and here he comes. He's in my base, and I don't even have a spore crawler up yet, so I'm freaking out. And then he cloaks, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is not something I want to be dealing with right now. And so I have some spore crawlers up, and I pick one up and I move it forward. So maybe I'd be able to see him and attack him with my queen or something. Like this guy, I can see him from this spore crawler. And so he's just picking off my drones, which he should be doing. The point of getting Banshees this early and getting Cloak is to just take out as many drones as you can. Just hurt their economy as bad as you can. Which I'd say he did a pretty good job of hurting me in this game. He killed my evolution chamber, so I can no longer build any spore crawlers. And he starts to take out my spawning pool, so I transfused it once. And now he decides he's going to take out my queens, which is a giant investment for me to have queens out like that. And I'm throwing down another hatchery at this expansion because I just have excess money right now, and not a lot of stuff I can spend it on. But he has one Banshee back here, and my queen actually has more range than his Banshee does. So I decided I'm gonna take out his Banshee with my queen, and I should start. There we go. I build more drones. I resaturate. I'm starting to resaturate this my main. And then in my expansion, I'm throwing down a Hydralisk den and a spawning pool. Because I need Zerglings, and I definitely need Hydralisks if he's going to have any type of tier out. Because Hydralisks are just so strong for Zerg. And Roaches are kind of like the tank. Roaches tank, and you should have Hydralisk behind them. So it's like a meat shield, and then just a massive amount of damage behind them. So I'm resaturating, pumping out my units. I have a decent amount of roaches here. And I'm starting to pump out Hydralisks over here because, like I said, Hydralisks just do so much damage. They're such an important unit to have. And there we go. I'm getting range for my Hydralisk because it gives them like 2 more range or something like that, which is super good. Any type of range advantage that you can have on any unit, you want it. Like, I don't care if it's 1 range, it is a big difference. So, I'm not really doing anything at this point, which is really weird, because that is something you don't want to do. I haven't resaturated this extractor yet, but I'm getting ready to. I just put more drones out. my money's just low right now, so I'm like, I need some economy. And I don't know if you guys have like any suggestions to my commentary, what you want me to do, whether you want me to commentate higher level games, just give them to me. I'm open to criticism. I'm kind of new to this, so any tips or anything would just be much appreciated. I saw that his giant army was over here, and I see this, and I'm thinking, how am I gonna deal with that right now? Like, I don't have nearly the forces I need to take this out. Like, he has tanks, he has siege mode, and siege mode against Zerg, which is all biological units, they just do so much damage. And it's the tank is actually like ridiculous at this point against Zerg, because against anything really, because you can just defend your base with like 4 siege tanks for like half the game. And I decide I can't kill his force, so I'm just gonna try and make him retreat, attack his base. And I see him moving into my base. I have a few Hydralisks over here, and I get my queens, my Hydras over here. I have 3 queens, 3 Hydras. And I say, I'm just gonna try and make the most out of this. So I go into attack, and look at those tanks just going to shop on my stuff. And I stopped paying attention to my forces until now, and I'm like, oh, what was I doing over here? So I start attacking his supply depot because I need to get into his base. I need to deal a lot of damage really fast. I need to get rid of his base before he gets